Here is where VidCon happened. Well, this is the outside of the convention center, and this is what it looked like on Thursday. The next 2 days, it was filled with people and food trucks and musicians and wonderful chaos. Explaining what VidCon is like is kind of impossible. I can tell you a little of what it was like for me, but I made decisions that you likely wouldn't. Decisions that sometimes involved not going to loud concerts late at night. If I had it to do over, I would definitely spend more time on the convention floor. I am bummed that I never got to hit anybody with one of those sticks that had big pillowy things on the end. I would also have a smartphone and Twitter. I did make the very intelligent decision to avoid mascara. I cried a lot at VidCon. I cried because I was happy the first time Hank and John bounced out onto the main stage, and I cried when the Less Than Famous panel was so much more awesome than I expected. Actually, I cried often enough that I'm not sure I specifically remember each time I cried, but it was a very emotional weekend for me. I couldn't go to all the things because I am only one person, and I made the decision to go to the things that would be the most useful to my growth as a video creator. So I missed a lot of the meetups. I even missed the breakout about graphic design because I accidentally ate lunch instead. If you are contemplating a starvation diet, VidCon is a great place to start. There is no time to eat, and the food is ridiculously expensive. I didn't go to the Hank and John meetup, and I'm only a little sad that I didn't. I got to see Wheezy Waiter and hear a lot about how some successful people do YouTube. I never got to see Charlie except for at the main stage. There are a lot of people I didn't get to see, but I did get a close look at a very tired Rhett and Link while some important people threw around cinematography terms that I still need to look up. I'm not well versed in the recently famous YouTubers, so I probably got very close to some big names that I just failed to recognize. You can't even tell by how good looking these people are. Nearly everybody there was good looking, and less than half my age. What really made the convention wonderful wasn't really what I caught on camera. What made it wonderful were the conversations I had with people while I was waiting in all those lines. In fact, when I was in the shuttle from the airport to the hotel, I had a conversation with a young woman that went like this. "So, what kind of videos do you make?" she asked. "Terrible ones," I said. She grinned and said, "Me too!" I loved that. I loved talking to the other YouTubers and YouTube enthusiasts. The ones who were just excited about Christina Horner and Plus Two Joe. The young feminists who related the entire conversation between Haley G. Hoover and that 9 Brass Monkeys guy. YouTube is made up of us unfamous and overly and unironically enthusiastic people of all ages and genders, and the more I get to know us, the more awesome I think we are. What was VidCon like? It was amazing. I may never get to do it again, but I'm so glad I got to do it this time. I'm going to let Nathan Talbot from What I Do take us out of here. This is a guy I've admired for a long time, and I have no idea why there weren't thousands of squealing girls surrounding him, but I imagine there eventually will be, and I can say I knew him when. Here he is at VidCon being very nice and talking to my camera.
Go. You're going.
Nathan, thanks for watching.
Well, that was random.